Okay, ladies and gents, boys and girls, here we are. Surfer the bar, Jacksonville Beach.
We're back, baby.
Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Hey,
right
what's
there.
up, my guy?
Good to have you back, dude.
What's up, dog? It's good to be back, man. It's been a long time. February.
Yeah.
February.
Has it really been that long already?
Baseball tournament.
Was February?
Yeah. It was very cold the last time.
I was going to say, you don't do Florida in the warm months, huh?
I know. I got to get down here during like the summer. I mean, it's like, but I was busy with a move. We got to Nashville in May, getting settled in, College World Series.
Dude, by the way, Nashville, great to see you last week. It was good being up there.
Yeah, that was fun, man. That was fun. We appreciate you all tuning in again. We're at Surfer the Bar, Jacksonville Beach, Florida, getting the weekend started, world's largest outdoor cocktail party. This is a special one, obviously, because after this year, Colin, we don't have a cocktail party in Jax for
taking
a
a
few years.
3-year hiatus, so we're going out with a bang. It's going to be a fun one.
We are going out with a bang, starting the weekend here. We're essentially going to be ending the weekend here, which, again, you and I are going to talk a lot about. We're here tonight. We're going to be all over the city tomorrow, and then Saturday, of course, all over the tailgates. We've got a big tailgate we're about to talk about in a second. We'll be back here Saturday night. But, again, tell the people who you are, by the way. Again, this is SEC Unfiltered. I'm Chris Phillips. You know me. We're live, rocking and rolling, getting y'all all ready for the festivities ahead.
Yeah.
I'm fucking pumped, man. I'm fucking pumped to be here.
I appreciate the
Great
introduction.
to be here
I'm waiting
with
on
you.
that beer to get
I know. I
delivered,
don't have anything to toast with you.
For now.
Yeah. Bang.
We'll cheers again when I get it.
There we go. Y'all come on out if you're in Jacksonville, you're in Jax Beach. This is my guy, Colin. Colin, let the people know who the hell you are. A lot of people probably don't know.
Yeah, hey.
Who's this guy that's been on the thumbnail?
Jump right into it. I'll tell you this, man. My favorite letter in SECU is the U. It's unfiltered. How the fuck are we doing, guys? My name is Colin. I am the Jax Beach guy, man. If there's not to toot my own horn, but if there's a party going on, odds are I'm the one throwing it. So, man, we just like to go and have a fun time, and we're trying to put the country's largest city on the map. So
that is true too.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, largest city in America, man. And it's been quiet and with a bad reputation for too long. So I'm trying to change the stigma, man. You want to come and have a good time and party, come to Jax, man. I'll show you a good time. And that proves true and true again. This is your third time here since I've known you. So.
I've been here twice, essentially, since knowing you. Last year around this time, special enough.
Yeah.
First time we actually got to meet.
Right, yeah.
Then came in the spring. It's been an electric time every time. This was always a game I was going to come to. I did not expect that we'd have an interim head coach in this game, but here we are. It is what it is. I always knew, again, it was never not the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. And, again, guys, we're going to be talking about it the next hour or so. We're going to have Colin, obviously, here. We're going to have my guy Cruz, Donovan, maybe some other special guests as well. It's really just going to be the boys shooting the shit for the next hour. A lot of cocktail party talk, maybe some non-football related talk, non-sports related talk.
Thank you, everybody, for
anything and everything you can
awesome.
think of. We're just going to be shooting the shit, hanging out next hour, hour plus, whatever it is.
I clocked out of work for this podcast, so I'm excited.
He did.
It's just going to be good.
Now the work is right there.
Work is
right across the street.
I'm clocking back in as soon as I tap out from here, but this is going to be fun, man.
Really quickly, one thing before we continue. I know we're in the state of Florida, but I'm going to push our friends over at FanDuel because we are brought to you by our friends at FanDuel.
Sure,
FanDuel.com/SECU. Sign up. $300 in bonus bets when you win your first $5 bet. Florida plus 7.5. Your boy is on this weekend. My guy Cruz, I think, is on Georgia minus 7.5. Which side do you think? You can go bet it at FanDuel. FanDuel.com/SECU to get in on the action today. Colin, what you want to talk about, man? I mean, we're here. Dude, let's talk about what's happening this weekend.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people have seen it on
that's
social
why
media.
I'm on the podcast, right? Yeah.
Which it's interesting. So this is my second neutral site rivalry game this season. I went to Red River Shootout. The first one was Red River Shootout, Texas, Oklahoma. That was unlike anything I had been to, and I say that with all due respect to the cocktail party, but that was special. That was just different. That was the way the Cotton Bowl is split, having the state fair.
Unfortunately for Florida, Georgia, it's been a few years.
Is it Florida, Georgia, or Georgia, Florida?
Well, I'm born and raised Florida, so it's been Florida, Georgia to me. I guess if you're born and raised Georgia, it's Georgia, Florida.
Yeah.
I think you use the Georgia, Florida logo, but you can find the exact same logo that says Florida, Georgia on it. Unfortunately, for the last couple of years, the game hasn't mattered as much. There hasn't been as much at stake. Florida's been in quite a bit of a rebuild, but
hence why we have a new coach now.
But I'll tell you, last year, 60,000 people go to the game. 160,000 people showed up to tailgate. This year, we're probably expecting north of 200,000 people because it's going to be the last one. So that's why we're all here, right?
That's what I told somebody, the difference, I think, between the cocktail party and the River Shootout. And again, they're both awesome, but the game at the Cotton Bowl, the game at Red River is more of the focal point.
Yes, that's why
the state fair is sick.
Sure.
The fact that it's in the middle of a fair is sick. Here, it's like the game is awesome, but the party, the
leading up to it is
the focal point.
That's why you're there.
The party's the focal point.
That's where I come
and maybe that maybe that changes as Florida gets better. But again, we got a big weekend on deck, man. We got a huhuge weekend.
Along with Halloween tomorrow. All the other boys are flying in. And this is statistically the biggest weekend for the bar district here in Jacks Beach. Bigger than New Year's, bigger than Drinksgiving, bigger than any holiday. It is Halloween and Florida Georgia weekend. Hands down, more booze will move to this city over the next.
And I believe you because you're like the guy that runs the beach down here.
Yeah,
you are the Don of the beach.
In 2 hours today, I moved about $7,000 worth of alcohol just to set up for the pre-party to the tailgate that we're hosting on Saturday. So
there you have it.
Just a little sneak peek of what we're getting into.
All right, let's tell the people again, if you're coming down to Jacksonville, you're in Jacksonville, you're on Jacks Beach. First off, get here tonight. Starts really tomorrow. We've got Halloween.
Yeah. Tomorrow will be busy. If you're out and about tonight and you're in the area, but number one stop if you come to town, Surf of the Bar.
Surf of the Bar.
Nice enough to let us do this podcast. Yeah. Obviously, I worked here for years. Management. Shout out Kevin. We were out on the boat yesterday, man, hanging out, and I brought this up to him honestly. I forgot all about it for a minute, and we were hanging out on the boat, and I said, "Dude, totally forgot. I need your help on the fly. I need your upstairs for a podcast." He said, done and done. I even invited him to show out, but he's busy being an adult, man. So, yeah, stop number one, Surf of the Bar. If you guys are looking for me, Tavern on First Street and the Rec Tiki Lounge right across the street is where I'll be. Whether I'm drinking or working is where I hang out at. But Surfer is the spot. If you've never been to Jacks Beach, you need to come check this place out.
So it brings us into Saturday. Again, we promoted it on social media a lot, but in case y'all somehow have been living under a rock, Colin, we got big plans Saturday, my friend.
Big plans. So we'll start with sunrise. I am gunning to throw the biggest tailgate at the world's largest tailgate on Saturday. We have over 3,000 tickets sold so far, courtesy of Sigma Chi and ATO fraternities from the JU and UNF chapters up here. We've sold more tickets than any other chapter fraternity so far. And, dude, we have Happy Dad Hard Seltzer is one of our sponsors. Yeah. Real American Beer is another sponsor of ours. We're bringing Mads, a DJ that she'll be playing at Halloween the day before. We'll have you, obviously, as a celebrity host there. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Cut the Activist, one of Instagram's biggest social media following. We hung out with him last week.
I can't drink tonight.
Cut if you're listening, man.
Yes, you can.
Right. We are drinking tonight. Here we are. We got him for you, buddy.
I got him in the vlog in Nashville. Cheers, baby. I got him in the vlog in Nashville.
So, yeah, we have.
And I went up to him and I said, I can drink today.
Here we are. and we drank. We drink?
Sheesh, bro.
So,
we got our guy Alex Holden coming.
Alex is coming back, dude. Not a lot of people get booked 2 years in a row.
Last year we were in that corner.
Yeah, and we'll be in it again this year.
In that VIP corner.
When you have a big party such as like what we're putting on this weekend, you get a different celebrity to come and be your host every year. Alex fell in love with the city of Jacksonville so much that he said, I'm not missing it again.
He's great.
He's actually in Morgantown right now, and he flies down tomorrow.
Yeah, he told me he's going to be here at like 5.
Bro, it's crazy. Yeah, I got to pick him up from Jackson International. So, and we got Cut, Alex, you. Might have a couple of the Barstool guys roll through.
Maybe Smokes.
Yeah, Smokes might slide through. We'll see. But, dude, I'm Coltrane, the biggest name of them all right now.
Guys,
dirtbags, man. Hot. Coltrane, Chenzi, and Juice. Like, the dirtbag boys are rolling through. If there's someone you follow on Instagram or TikTok, they're going to be at our tailgate.
And if they're not here, they should be.
Right, exactly. They're missing out. I tell you what, in 3 years, they'll be hitting my line, seeing if they can come back for the first one. So, it's going to be a good time.
So, we got the tailgate. Tickets are available. His link in bio.
Yeah, we posted Instagram handle at Colin B. Stevens. If you click the link in the bio, we do have tickets still available.
Yeah, we've posted all over social media as well. We'll repost, obviously, leading into the weekend. If you want to come out, get tickets, come on out.
I'm pretty sure you can buy tickets at the door, too. So, mention you're with SEC Unfiltered or Colin.
What's the location again specifically?
709 Spearing Street. SPEARING.
Is it like a big open field, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's pretty much like a grass parking lot. Yeah. But instead of parking cars, we're going to be parking
slamming drinks.
Yes, that's it, baby. That's it. We got a big stage coming in. Food trucks will be there. Yeah. It's gonna be chaos, man. And then, of course, the game starts.
Yeah, the game. We got to talk about the game a little bit. Hoping for a good one.
Hoping for a good one. I'm not much of an SEC football guy, so whatever.
We're gonna get there.
Yeah, no problem. And then afterwards, we got the after party
right here.
Boom. We are sitting in SEC Unfiltered's VIP section that's reserved for Saturday night. So it's going to be a fun time. I love the bottle service, the best girl in the game. Our girl, Megan Miller, man, she's been reposting our stuff all week. She's excited. And, it's going to be a night to
9
forget.
o'clock, 9 o'clock.
9
Getting it rolling.
After party.
We'll be here. The after party it's just going to be a big party. Again, it's the world's largest outdoor cocktail party.
Show up to the
Call
tailgate.
it its proper name. Don't you dare call it anything different.
Listen,
that name's being frowned upon.
Show up to the tailgate and tell the door guy you know me. You try and show up to the after party and tell the door guy you know me. We do not know you. I'll tell you that.
Don't tell him you know me either.
Yeah. Pay the cover. Find us upstairs, man. It'll be a fun time. Not to mention one of my favorite people on planet Earth, DJ Sky High, is going to be here Saturday night celebrating his birthday, man. I didn't even know that. The stars aligned. We're having a birthday party for the best DJ in town. It's going to be a fun time, dude.
Sometimes it just lines up like that, man. It just works out like that.
People go to parties I'm not a part of to have a night to remember. They go to my parties to have a night to forget. I don't want to remember my parties, man.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room, Colin. You are a Miami guy.
I am.
You're an ACC guy.
Hey.
Your hat looks good on you, though.
Thank you.
Looks very good.
Hey, support the homies.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But you're a Miami guy. Big Carson Beck guy over here.
Big Carson Beck guy.
Big.
All about the U. Bow down.
Break it over the knee like that. Just
listen. Tough L Friday games are always, one
tricky.
One upset's gonna happen, man. And unfortunately, we fell victim to that. We had a bad game, but we're back. We came out with a 42-7 win over Stanford last week. We head to Dallas this weekend against SMU. I'd be shocked to say I'd be shocked if we lost another game this year. Crazier things have happened. The U has found a way to blow it in the past. But my boy Carson, Jacksonville native, man, he comes to town, he hits us up. We hang out and show him a good time during the offseason. But I'm excited to see what we have to round out the year and see if we can make a run for that trophy, brother.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Miami's a good team. Probably the leader in the pack in the ACC, right? I mean, I think it's them. It's Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech. Filthy.
Dude, not really a rivalry.
Brent Key's been talked about, man.
Not really a rivalry, but boy, do I hate Georgia Tech, man. I do not want to play them.
Rambling wreck at Georgia Tech?
I mean, since what? The triple option, since the Calvin Johnson days, Georgia Tech they've always been a sneaky team. They will ruin your year.
Yeah.
And I'd hate to be the victim this year, man.
Yeah, and again, it's why Brent Key's being talked about as the way he is. I mean, he might get the LSU job, might get the Florida job, might get the Arkansas. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, speaking of coaches on the move, we're going to pivot off football for a second. Big news this week. With Coach heading to the Giants, right? San Francisco Giants. I want your followers to know. I want your followers to know that when Chris and I hung out 2 weeks ago, he broke that news to me. If this man has breaking news, listen to him. Because it's real. He's a reliable source, dude. ESPN let me know about that news 5 days ago.
Yeah.
Chris Phillips here. See Philly? 2 weeks ago. It was old news.
Big J Journo is what they call me.
Yeah, dude. Old news once I finally saw it on Instagram.
J.
I thought that was official.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Tennessee baseball might start to suck again.
I mean,
I hate to say that.
They had their run.
I mean, listen.
That's the name of the game.
They'd probably rip my head off if and when they hear me make that statement, but the Josh Elander move kind of feels like the
Tennessee. If you're listening, prove them wrong. That's what y'all are here to do.
I mean,
man.
Listen, it's and I like Elander. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know.
I mean, what first coach in MLB history to make the direct move? I believe from college, manager to pro manager.
Well, and no pro experience. And I was with Mikey Matuk last week that played at LSU, that played in the big leagues for like 8 years. And the point that he made was, it's going to be interesting, if not a really tough transition from this fact of gaining the respect of the veteran guys in the clubhouse.
Right. Yeah.
Because they're like, why should we listen to you? You haven't cut your teeth the way we have in the minors. And, there's a level of, man, just respect amongst men.
But you know what's unfortunate is he's the guy calling the shots now. You got a problem with it? There's the door.
Yeah, but if you lose the clubhouse,
it's tough.
You're cooked.
Yep.
You're cooked.
Yep. Yeah. But,
But I think Tony V will do well.
I bet you San Francisco took a lot of that into consideration.
I think Tony will do well.
It's not just
listen. Buster Posey's the guy calling the shots there. He knows baseball.
Yeah,
that dude knows baseball.
Exactly. You don't just hire a guy based off the record he had. There's a lot of boxes you have to check. So we'll see. Best of luck to him. I know it's one of your boys. So we'll see how he does.
Yeah, I'm excited for Tony. I think he'll do well in San Francisco. All right.
We'll bring it back. SEC football. Come on,
dude. Let's get off of sports. I talk sports all
week. Fuck it.
Man.
Whatever.
Let's branch out a little bit. if somebody was coming to Jacksonville, they've never done world's largest outdoor cocktail party, what would they be in for? What would you tell them? Like, what do we expect? You got to go to the right places, know the right people.
100%. I would say
that's like everywhere.
I would say it's easy to miss the ball, man. Last year, I was about 3 days from whiffing entirely. And then actually I had invited our buddy Alex down and said, hey, man, this is just not something you want to miss. I got a bunch of the boys rolling out there in the truck. You know, this is you, dude. Walk around with the camera, meet random people. He's like, perfect, I'm there. And then the same 2 fraternities we're partnering up with this year reached out to him and said, hey, we'd love to have you as a guest, you know, at our party. And he's like, perfect, I'm already flying down. I'll be there. I called the fraternity and said, hey, I was already having Alex come down. No, I'm good, thank you. I said, well, I already have Alex come down. Why don't we just merge our plans into one? They said, yeah, but the more the merrier. Come on. Excuse me. So that's exactly what we did. And I went from just a party with the boys, which is still a fun time, don't get me wrong, to a party with, I think last year was about 2,000 people. This year we're looking at about 3,000 so far. So we're hoping to get that 4,000 mark on the day of. But
so Jack's Beach is the place to be, though.
Yeah. So the tailgate. You got to find yourself
pre-game,
in the rods.
Post-game.
Yeah, you got to.
And also,
find yourself
by the way, because I would never encourage, number one, drinking and driving, but definitely not this weekend. This is not the weekend to mess around. Everybody make sure you are getting an Uber. Get an Uber
from Volusia County north, which is like Daytona Beach, if you're not familiar with the Florida layout. From Daytona Beach, from Daytona Beach north, which they're about an hour 20 south of us. Every cop in Northeast Florida will be between Jack's Beach and our tailgate this weekend. So
specifically the tailgate.
Yeah. It'll be, yes, please get an Uber, man. But Jack's Beach is, I mean, listen, there's another bar district in Jacksonville, and I'm not here to talk poorly on them at all. If you're a 5 Points person, go there. You know, there's a couple bars.
Finally.
Here he comes.
I thirst.
So,
thirst.
You know,
thank you, sir.
5 Points has a bar district. You could look it up on Google or Reddit or however. You head over there. But Jack's Beach is my home, man. If you're looking for good food, sports bar, you got Monkey's Uncle, Brick's Tap House. Both those bars alone have probably a combined 200 TVs you can watch the game at. Good drinks, good food prices. If you aren't hungry for whatever reason, the bars, man. Got to come to the bars.
The bars.
Yeah, I tell you. And people say, how do you get to the bars, Colin? Listen, if you run into the ocean, you've gone too far. Type in Jack's Beach. If your car's in the water.
Literally right on the water.
Right there. We're here. I mean we're here. We could see it from this podcast right now. So
there's a part of me that I'm like, maybe one day Jack's Beach will be the move for me. Maybe one day. I'd love to live on the water.
You know what's funny? Yeah.
I'd love to live on the water, man.
I think you and I think a lot alike, right? You made the move to Nashville.
Yeah.
Nash
is it's an awesome.
If God decides to call me home in Jack's Beach, I'm cool with it. But if he lets me have my way, you and I'll be neighbors one day, brother. I'll tell you.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. Nashville's been
so you like Nashville?
Oh, I mean, like
that wasn't your first rodeo, obviously.
No. Man, I go there. I take my boy up there 3-4 times a year, man. We love the touristy shit at Broadway. I'm a country music guy through and through.
I mean, dude, look at this is what Nashville does to you. I didn't even buy a pair of boots.
I know you walked in. I said you hadn't even changed it. You know,
I mean,
it's the power of Nash.
The same dude.
No, man, I've had family up there since 2001. They're great people. I'm not just saying that because some of my family drives me nuts, but I love my family up there. Obviously I've met some really cool people. I've introduced you to some of them, and you know, I mean, the bartenders there, it's almost easy to become a regular if you're just nice to them, and most of the people don't even live there. Like, there is Southern hospitality.
Nashville, I'll tell you this, Nashville, you really have to exert discipline.
Yeah.
Because you could go out every night and have a great time, and there's something happening.
Oh yeah. Every night.
There's somebody having a pop-up show. There's some
when we were up
charity
there,
event that's got some concert.
Before
like
we even linked up with you last week, we just went out and stumbled into Barstool. Actually, Alex told me he was rolling into town, and he said, "I'm going to Barstool. Meet me there." I said, "Great." We rolled up early. Cash was DJing. Never in my life would I expect to go to a Cash concert. That's a ticketed event.
Yeah.
Barstool just had them as their resident DJs of the night. Like, what? That's the power in Nashville, man. You could stumble in. I mean, Post Malone pull up at his bar, Morgan Wallen at his bar, Luke Combs at his bar. Like, dude, you can get a free concert with some of the best people in the world any night of the week.
Man. Yeah, I mean, dude, Tucker Wetmore just had a pop-up concert last night.
That's incredible
on Broadway. It's 8:29. You got to bounce, or you got to.
I mean, we'll be fine. I told my boss to be back by 9.
Okay,
all right,
dude, we're good. He just nobody else wants to keep the mic, baby. Hey, hog it, hog the mic.
I'll tell you what, ain't nothing.
I love to hog it.
The loudest mouth of the South.
You've done podcasts before, right?
I have. Yeah. Shout out to my boys over at OG Sessions, man. They're building their thing here in Jacksonville from the ground up. You know, if y'all are ever bored, and Chris hasn't put out an episode in a couple of days, OG Sessions, my boy Nick over there.
Which never happens, by the way.
No, maybe
maybe I'm gonna take a few days off.
Yeah,
one day.
Maybe you black out in Jack's Beach, you know, and you're a little hungover the next day. It's gonna happen.
Speak it into existence.
So yeah, I mean, my boys over at OG Sessions, man, they got a clip of me talking about a specific tattoo I have, and we racked in like almost 1 million views, man. So they were kind of my first kickstart into getting a good little following. So those are my boys over there, man.
I'm gonna put you on the spot here. Top five bars on Jack's Beach.
It depends on your.
Let's go no particular order, so we don't hurt any.
That's fine. That's
top
fine.
5. So
I'll give you my opinion and reasons why with each of them, man. Surfer by far. They hold the crown. Like the only 2-story bar, right on. I mean, second floor patio overlooking the water. The best DJs every weekend. They're willing to spend the money to get the talent. Like they have the bottle service if you want it. Bartenders are fucking smokes. Like,
can attest everything he's saying is true. Yeah, especially the bartender part.
This is, if you've never been to Jack's Beach and want to know where to go for the first time, it's Surfer. Spot number 2, I would rank, and I'll tell you why, is the bar I work at is the Wreck. The Wreck is
I've been to that bar.
Dude, little hole in the wall dive bar if you're looking for a little bit slower pace. They do have DJs on the weekends, but it's a small crowd.
Is that where we ended the night last time?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Yes, that's exactly right. Dude, only bar that sits on the ocean out here, right? Surfer, you get the ocean view because you have 2 stories, but the Wreck sits on the sand. Little dive bar, not too many people know about it. They don't necessarily have the signage and all that saying, hey, come hang out with us. So if you need a slower pace, go hang out at the Wreck, man. That's
slower pace.
Yeah, but that's my spot.
It's a pace, all right.
Lynch's Irish Pub, named after the original.
That's 2 stories too, right?
One story.
Oh, that's 1 story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, I remember that. Yep.
Irish Pub. Yep. Live music 7 days a week. Great drink prices. If you're there before 9 p.m., awesome Irish kitchen. Like, great scratch kitchen. Like that restaurant during the day, bar at night. Bussin'. They're actually gonna have a silent disco there over the weekend. So once the boys land, I'll take y'all out there tomorrow night. It's gonna be a fun time. Surfer, Wreck, Lynch's, Tavern. I mean, sits right in what I call the Bermuda Triangle, right in the middle of all the action. If you're trying to go from one bar to another, you have to stop by Tavern because you pass it. You want to know what the line is out there. Why
is that there. One like the little hole in the wall? Like there's one that's got like a thing you punch in the back.
No, that's going to be number 5.
Okay.
Tavern's cool, man. Big club.
I don't think
highest capacity out here. If you did, we don't remember it. I'll say that. So we
valid.
You'll pop in there
tonight.
Valid. Yeah. Bar number 5 would be the hole in the wall, punching bag in the back. Mangoes.
There you go.
Mangoes is at the
That's
end
where
of
I saw our friend with the straw hat.
Yes, Blair.
Yeah. Yes.
Surfer.
Hopefully, I'm sure we'll see him this week.
It's inevitable. you
big old Miss guy, big hottie toddy guy.
Go Rebs.
He is the epitome of. He looks like a hottie toddy guy.
Yeah.
With the straw hat, with like the collared shirt, the khakis.
That's the Oxford.
The Oxford.
Yeah.
You got a lot of Oxford in it.
You start your night at Surfer. You end your night at Mangoes.
We need to ask him about Lane Kiffin.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Is Lane going? Is he staying?
He's staying. Yeah. He's staying. I don't think you.
I'm not fucking leaving.
I don't think you have that conversation with your players. I know he's moved a little shady before, but something about.
I think it's a good fit for him.
Listen, I lived in Boca when Lane Kiffin was at FAU. I mean, electric city, Lane train.
I'm sure he was.
He
was having a time. Joey Freshwater.
Yeah, if the spotlight could be as big as Lane Kiffin demands.
Do you remember Fat Lane Kiffin?
Yeah.
Dude,
Like
he used
Oakland
to be
Raiders Lane
He
Kiffin.
used to be like
big boy.
fat, dude.
Yeah, he looked at me.
No, you look good, dog.
Yeah, man.
You
Listen,
look good.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong being a little fat. 5'10", 260.
Hey,
I like husky.
it's big boy season.
That's it.
It is. It's big boy
Some
season.
girl told me the other day the bald guys and dad bods are in. So
Really?
cheers to that. You're out,
Cheers.
brother.
No.
You're out, brother.
No, listen, I'm in a good city for beards,
Yeah, we know.
beards and flow
Uh-huh.
and 6'2". I'm in a good city for it.
Yeah.
Very good city.
I tell you what, if y'all ain't never been to Nashville, we hung out with Chris last week. I bumped into probably about 7 Chris's on my way to every bathroom we walked into. Every dude
I take
looks
offense.
like
I
Chris.
take offense to that.
No,
I'm a one of one, man. Come on.
6'2", drop top mullet, good,
I mean,
clean
look
cut,
at
tight
this
beard.
Lane Kiffin.
I mean, that's a big boy.
You can't
That-
see
that's
it.
a
But that's
big
a
boy.
big boy
That's
right
a
there.
carbo load Lane Kiffin.
That that man is not scared of a za.
No,
That
not at
man.
all.
That man's never seen a pizza he didn't like.
Hey, me neither.
Same.
Pillsbury
same
Doughboys, yeah.
for me,
I love it. So
dude. I can't wait to hit them all this weekend, dude. We're gonna hit them all. All right. What's
the weekend begin?
What's the don't do on Jack's Beach?
Drive.
Yeah, number one.
Yeah.
Number one.
Drugs
don't
in the
drive.
bathroom. Number 2. I run security
Please,
out here.
whatever
My
you
boys
do.
will find you.
Don't do coke in the bathroom. Don't go ski. This is not a ski weekend.
Nope. My boys
Not
will
in the
find
bathroom,
you.
at least. Not in the bathroom.
My bouncers will find you. I love to have a fun time, man.
That has to happen out here.
It does all the time. Yeah, and we kick people out all night for doing it. So it's it's part of the game, right? You're in a club.
You'd be surprised how many mountains there are in Nashville.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Not me. Not me. I'd like to hand up.
Hey,
Hand up.
whoa.
Not me.
I wouldn't be surprised. There's a million people go through that weekend every weekend, or go through that city every weekend. So it's crazy. Like, I'm from Miami. Maybe it's just because I am in the industry now that I'm here in Jax, but like, I feel like Jax does it more than Miami does it. It's crazy how many times we got to kick people out of the bar for doing it. So, but whatever. We're a college town. We're a drinking town. It comes with the property, man. Just please, if you're going to do it, just be smart about it. Don't do it in one of my bars, man. In the middle of me having a fun time, I will have you kicked out.
Like Shane Gillis said, a couple beers and pick me up just a little bump.
Yeah.
Bump.
As long as you get the prescription from Shane Gillis, a little bump.
Have you seen that skit?
Yeah.
He's like, his family
My
sitting
doctor
there.
prescribed me.
His
a little
family
bump.
sitting there like, Shane, we need to talk. He's like, no.
You know what I need? I need a little bump.
Need a little bump. Need a little bump.
So, drive, drugs in the bathroom. Man, and it happens every year. Every Florida, Georgia. Because the Georgia fans stay through the weekend.
Because
And
they
they
always have a good time. Yeah.
Right. But if they lose,
They're gone.
fights happen out here.
Oh, geez.
When Georgia wins, the Southern hospitality shines. Everybody comes out there in a good mood. They get drunk. They get a happy drunk. It's a fun time everywhere when Georgia wins.
Yeah.
When they lose, dude, you're having some out-of-towners that are pissed off because they blew it to the Florida Gators. And there's going to be fights all night. So win or lose, I don't care who you're rooting for.
Please
First
don't
off,
fight.
win or lose, we booze. But win or lose, we don't fight.
Don't fight.
Just please come out and have a fun
You're
time.
not
man.
a tough guy. Don't
It's a
fight,
good
man.
city. I got 14 to 20 bouncers in every bar this weekend. You're going to be the big guy until it's you versus 20 of them, man. You will lose that fight every time.
Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Just
You
come
got nothing to prove. Yeah,
come out
nothing
and
to prove.
vibe. It's all good, man.
Just come catch a
Let's
vibe. Please,
If-
whatever you do, don't bring the fight.
If Georgia loses this year for whatever reason, they shouldn't.
Don't bring it to surf.
Guess
or whatever
what?
you
Yeah,
do.
it goes to Atlanta next year, man. You'll win next year, bro.
Don't end your night early. There's no need for it. We can all have a good time. Win or lose, we booze. No
win
matter
or
who,
lose,
win
we
or
booze,
lose.
brother. It's gonna be a fun time.
Thoughts on the game? Georgia 7.5 point favorite.
Georgia by 1 million, man. They cover.
By 1 million?
Yeah, they cover. Yeah.
I think Florida covers.
I mean, Florida's kind of in that place right now. They got nothing to
the
lose.
Spread is too easy. I'm telling you. Vegas knows, dude.
No, I hate double-digit
I'm
spreads.
starting to pick games off just what Vegas is telling me.
So,
Vegas.
Dude, I'm such a pussy when it comes to spreads, bro. If I'm getting on FanDuel, I'm buying down -5.5. That's what I'm doing. I do think Georgia covers a 7.5, but if I'm logging on FanDuel,
Just
I buy
get it
down
to 6.5.
Sure, yeah,
Touchdown. Just
one
get it to a
touchdown.
touchdown. Just get it to a
Yeah,
touchdown.
I'm good with one touchdown. So 6.5, but
I'm telling you,
Georgia,
I just
you asking my opinion, and my opinion loses often. I have a terrible record at betting. FanDuel loves me.
I got a winning record, by the way.
Good for you.
For this season.
I'm going.
It's more these middle of the week games that have fucked
Little
me.
Maction, dude.
I took Middle Tennessee State last night, money line, and they were 7-6 at halftime.
That's when I knew my life was heading downhill.
24-21.
2 years ago, man, the Manny Diaz era of Miami, we looked okay.
Cruz.
We blew it to mid-Tennessee
jump in?
State. Come
All
on,
right.
Cruz.
We're going to cycle them through because
I think we'll end it there.
Yeah.
I'm going to get back to work.
Dude.
Chris.
Colin, you're the man.
Love you guys.
Appreciate
Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see y'all if you're in Jacksonville this weekend. Come find me
man.
again on Instagram.
The
Colin
Don
B.
of Jax
Stevens.
Beach.
Just click Chris's link, dude. He's been reposting my
The
shit all
Don.
week. Buy a
The
ticket.
Don.
Come hang out with us at the tailgate. Love you guys.
The Don of Jax Beach. Again, we appreciate you all tuning in. Now coming to the stage in this corner with the Alabama pullover on because he don't give a damn or a piss
Shout out Roback.
about nothing but the Tide. Yeah, hey, we still have a promo code, but I'm sure you got one too, right?
I do not actually.
Promo code SECU for I think it's 20% off.
It's
10% off.
if I'm not, yeah, I think 20% off the first order.
So. Yeah, we still have that.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah,
And
so
there's stuff I wear that shit to golf all the time.
yeah. I'm not
God,
even
it's
even getting paid to wear it.
Dude,
It's so damn comfortable. I have so Roback. If you see this, please sponsor your boy. I would love that.
Dude, they'll do it. I can get you in with them.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So it's good. What's up,
And
man?
they got the collegiate collections. What's up, baby? You
You
know who this is. This is the meme king himself, meme god, the vibe keeper of SEC Unfiltered, Cruz Oxenrider, not Crux Oxenweiler like some others know him as.
Greg McElroy. G-Mac.
Hey, he's either Cruz or Crux depending on the day and the prediction.
Yeah, I've come to embrace the Crux thing, man. What's funny now is that I've had people in the industry now call me Crux because they have now found it so funny. So like Jacob Hester, Courtney Morgan, the GM of Bama, Mick and Jay Coker and the Next Round Live guys, they've called me Crux. And it's so funny. So I've just gotten to the point where I've just embraced it. And it's kind of funny. So, like, if I ever, get a chance to actually talk to Greg McElroy one-on-one again, I kind of want to just be like, are we good? Because, like, we had a decent relationship.
G-Mac. Come on, G-Mac.
Well, we've had a
decent – let's figure it out.
So it was Florida State, LSU, 2022 in New Orleans. We were at Harris Casino. This is back when I was doing Barstool NOLA, so we were down there for the game. I was there with like Mincy and Mega Money and like all of them, and we were having a great time. And so we're at Harris Casino, we're watching the games, and I see Greg McElroy, and I'm like, oh man! I was like, we never met, but we knew each other. So we sat there, we talked, we had a really good conversation, we chatted back and forth, and so like I've never had anything against him. And then he took this joke that I made on Twitter about Caden Proctor transferring to Iowa.
You made a joke on Twitter?
I know, crazy, right?
Wild.
That's insane.
Can't believe it.
But here's the thing. I never actually called him out, at least to my knowledge. To my knowledge, I don't think I purposely ever called him out. Now, if I did, my bad. But if I didn't.
Nothing like having beef with an all-time great at quarterback for Alabama.
Okay, all-time great is a crazy.
Is that not fair?
No, it's not fair. Look,
okay,
nothing.
Did he not win a title?
That team won a title.
Oh God!
No. So hold on. So this conversation, and look, in this conversation I had with him at the casino, we were talking about like all-time great QBs at Bama, and he got to the point like we got on this thing. I was like, oh damn, and we got into it like he's not a. I would say. I would say ranking wise, and this isn't me being biased or anything like this. We're looking like straight up talent and if we're talking talent or accomplishments. Because if we're talking accomplishments, AJ McCarron's the best quarterback Alabama's ever had.
Right.
We're talking talent. Dude, Bryce Young and Tua are up there. If we're talking straight talent, now Ty is making his way up in this case.
Ty.
Shout out
Get
Ty
that
Simpson.
Heisman. Get that Heisman, baby. Come on. 25 to win 380. Come on, baby.
Heisman. But like, no, dude, he had Trent Richardson and Mark Ingram to hand the ball off to. He had maybe arguably one of the greatest defense.
Was that the Marcel Darius?
So he had Darius, Rondo McClain. You had Gilbert Arena, or not Arenas, Harvey Arenas. Gilbert is a totally different sport. I've had a few Rumples, guys. I'm sorry. And then I'm trying to think how else you guys do. You had Hubbard.
Kirkpatrick wasn't on that team.
Drake Kirkpatrick
was he on that team?
Yes, he was. So you got
me naming off some Bama.
I mean, so I'm trying to think like who else is on that team was just incredible. So and then you had Hightower on that team. I mean, you had dudes on that squad. And like Greg McElroy, if you look at that season, I believe, and I think I've tweeted this out once, never threw for over 300 yards. Mark Ingram won the Heisman that year. Rightfully so, because he carried that team. That was the South Carolina game where he ran for the amount he did. It got so bad that on offense where he literally ran the Wildcat.
Yeah, Ingram, dude, ran all over South Carolina.
Legacy game. And
you tweeted that.
I did, and
Mark Ingram showed
and he
some
responded
love.
back, man. Like, here's the thing, Mark Ingram, I need my follow back, man, because you retweeted.
Come on, Mark.
You retweeted so much of my stuff. Deuce. I'm a diehard Saints fan and a diehard Bama fan. So like, it's Mac Jones and Mark Ingram, my favorite all-time players at Bama. Only jerseys I own Alabama-wise are Mark Ingram and Mac Jones. Look, Ty Simpson might be the way that white boy playing.
Ty's going to be one and done, right? He's like this year NFL.
I don't know because like here's the thing: if you're the number one pick in the draft, like you go, you have because even Saban was like, if you have a top 2 draft grade, or he thinks like, hey, like this is the highest your draft stock's ever going to be, like you go, and he'll tell you that.
I mean,
too.
Nick's looking out for you. He was looking out.
So
for you, yeah.
This is going to be very interesting because this is really going to be the first time Kalen's had like a majority of players leave for next year. So like Jam Miller's gone, Bernard's gone, Isaiah Horton has a chance to leave. Ty can come back for another if he wants, but then you got Austin Mack and Keelan Russell waiting in the wings. So like you don't really know you want
Keelan Russell's time, bro.
Well, yeah, and no disrespect to Austin Mack too, but like there's that video that's been surfacing lately that I saw where it's like you see a South Carolina coach getting a little too friendly. And you see him pull him over, and then he's like, you don't see what he's saying behind the play sheet, and he said, "Hey, it's never over till it's over." Which I never saw the full clip until honestly, I think like today. And you're like thinking like, "Hey, that's clearly his guy of the future." Yeah. And so yeah, so I mean, Ty, man, couldn't be prouder of the kid. He's balling out. I'd say him and Bernard right now are probably I'd say the tied for MVP of the team. If you have to like look at this team right now, like would you not agree? Those two are probably the MVP.
Oh yeah.
You can make the case for either or, and I wouldn't get mad. But I mean, like Ty right now, I saw him in a mock draft today, number 1 to the Saints. As a diehard New Orleans Saints fan, I would love that so much.
I saw you quoted the mock of him going, and you're like, don't tempt me with a good time.
Here's the thing: is that like if when Mac Jones was rumored to go to the Saints, and it was true, and the Saints actually tried to trade up to get Mac Jones, and they couldn't because they were so far back, I was devastated. But now it's like, it's okay. Mac Jones Mac Jones walks so Ty Simpson can run.
Yeah, yeah.
How are we doing, Chris?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Let's go ahead and spoil something real quick. I like to do this. I like to drop nuggets for those that tune into the shows.
Let's do it.
We'll drop it on Sunday, of course. We do it every Sunday. But SEC Unfiltered next weekend. Did y'all actually think we were going to go through an entire football season and not go to Tuscaloosa?
Right there, baby.
Did you actually think we weren't going to go to Tuscaloosa?
Hey,
T-Town, Bama, LSU. We're in there next weekend with the boy at Ennis, which we got a special gift for Ennis coming next weekend. They already know about it.
I do. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm excited, man. It's
T-Town is that's one of those trips I will make every season because it's just we have to. Dude, it's such an awesome place.
I was telling you because like when you came last year for Georgia, which it was the best first Alabama game you could ever go to. But for me and everyone else who went to school there, LSU weekend in Tuscaloosa is just a different – it's a different vibe. Like, Tennessee weekend, yeah, you get it. Auburn weekend, yeah, you get it. But it's like it's kind of watered down because of Thanksgiving and the holidays. LSU weekend, there's nothing like it because it's like we don't hate LSU. We respect them. But, like, there's clearly no love lost.
There's a hatred.
No, there's a hatred, but it's also a respect factor. Like, Auburn, I hate. I respect nothing about them. Tennessee, I hate. I respect nothing about them. I hate LSU, but I respect them. because you respect people who are worthy of being respected. So
fair enough.
I'm genuinely excited about LSU weekend. I've seen look at this game of the century. We've seen Mettenberger, we've seen Burrow, we've seen some crazy shenanigans go down for Alabama, LSU, and Tuscaloosa. Actually, if you look at the best games of the rivalry, they actually take place in Tuscaloosa, not Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge is just a second home for Alabama.
It is.
We call it Brian Denny West for a reason. But I will say this: when LSU comes to Tuscaloosa, there's something special that goes down there. Because if you look at the last time they came down there, it was Jaden Daniels versus Milroe. Milroe goes off for 4 touchdowns. Jaden Daniels gets hurt. We don't know what would happen in the game, but that game was a shootout back and forth, and it was incredible. Great day to take the over in that game. Year before, you had Coach O announced he's getting fired. He goes out there. It comes down to a last-second possession against Bryce Young. Year before that, or the time before that, Joe Burrow versus Tua, game of the century. Number 2 versus number 3 had like 30 NFL players on the field at the same time. Like, it was incredible. So this game is going to be spectacular, and I'm glad he picked the tour to come to Alabama LSU.
It was never not Alabama LSU for us. All right, let's talk about this game.
Yes.
We'll get into the game itself in a second, but you are a former Jacksonville resident. You essentially cut your teeth down here.
I did 4 years. I got my professional start, worked at the web.com tour for 2 years.
Huge golf guy.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. I got my first start working in sports.
I offered to play golf with this man. He turned me down.
No, here's the thing. I offered to not play golf because I would hold everyone back. I didn't offer not to go because I can drive a mean golf cart and I can drink a beer.
We're gonna take a weekend off and swing in the club.
So
we're gonna give it a break.
So it's just like I would slow everyone down. I have too much respect for everyone to slow down the game. Because here's the thing: I can drive the cart and I can golf. I can drink. Why everyone else golfs. Now, did that, and then I got a chance to work with Tim Tebow and work with him for a while, and that was incredible. So I got my professional start in sports here in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. I love it here. I lived here for 4 years. Florida-Georgia weekends is a different animal, man.
Different beast.
It is. But I also grew up coming to this game before I lived here. Like, I grew up, as a lot of people know, a big Florida fan, went to school there for a year, grew up a diehard Gators, still root for the Gators when they don't play Bama. And so I grew up hating Georgia even before any of this like Bama, Kirby Smart stuff ever happened. So like this game actually means something to me. I grew up hating Florida State, and I grew up hating Tennessee, and I grew up hating Georgia.
I love that, dude.
Yeah.
And the game itself, I was still talking to Colin. So I went to Red River. It's my second neutral site rivalry game of the year. The party is what takes center stage this weekend. Yes. That game in Dallas, I feel like it's the game takes center stage, and the party's great, but this one is kind of
it's the
inverse until Florida, I think, gets to a point to where this game is for like national implications.
Yeah, because the last time Florida won this game was 2020, and that was Florida's best team since Tebow. Yeah, with Kyle Pitts, Kyle Trask, Kadarius Toney,
Dan Mullen. Shout out to him.
Dan Mullen, and honestly,
come back, coach. Come back.
Honestly, like, look, Florida blew that team on a Todd Grantham defense. Yeah, because like if you look back at that 2020 season, there's one team that played Alabama that year in a one-score game. It was Florida in the SEC championship. That game was incredible, and honestly, if they would have had any shred of defense, we could be talking about Florida, Alabama national championship game. We're not talking about like possibly like up there as top 5 team ever because of Florida. But ever since then, they just Anthony Richardson, Graham Mertz. I love DJ Lagway, but like he just hasn't had the coaching around him that he needs. And I think right now it's more focused on it's the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. That is what it's referred to.
We call it by its proper name.
It's a proper name. It's no different than Texas, Oklahoma, Red River rivalry or Red River shootout. And so like we need to go back to having that, because if you go back to the old NCAA football games, they call it by its proper name. World's largest outdoor cocktail party.
That's the name. I mean, that's what we call it. That's what everybody should call it.
Fun fact, had my first sip of alcohol at this game
really?
as a freshman in high school in 2007. Had my first sip of alcohol at that game. I drank.
And it was over from there.
And well, you know, it's funny. I never had a drink for 15 years of my life. I turned 16.
That was it. It was over.
It was
when
it.
did you have your first sip of Rumple?
Believe it or not, not till I moved here to Jacksonville.
Really?
Because
not in college.
No, college, man. I was a big JMO guy. Rumble, I feel like didn't make its way to the scene. I feel like till COVID, because I feel like it never really got the popularity it deserved till like
My
COVID.
first sip of
post-COVID.
Rumple was I lived in Charlotte at the time. It was a Christmas bar crawl.
Okay.
This was like 20, and I never heard of it. It was probably like 2016.
Yeah.
But yeah, it started it didn't pop off really till I met you, to be honest.
Well, here's the thing. I never had it until I moved here, and then I was like, hey, it's like, and I love mint, so I loved Goldschlager.
Yeah.
Growing up in college, because here's the thing, I was a very broke college kid on financial aid, and so I got
no NIL for our boy.
No NIL at all, because your boy is a washed athlete, and so I got no NIL, and I would drink SoCo, Southern Comfort, which is, by the way, just so bad. And then Goldschlager. And, man, it was rough. And then I moved here. I was dating someone at the time who went to Florida State. And I guess they drink it religiously in Tallahassee. And so I had one for the first time, and I have never been the same since. I turned in.
New level of menace.
I went from cruise to cruise control real quick. And I'm like, and honestly, so like Jacksonville like awokened me at that time. And that was in I think I had my first Rumble Miss shot in 2020. Which is crazy to think about because I'm the Rumple king.
Because now it's like that's all it is.
And you know what the crazy part is, Chris? I haven't told a lot of people this. So I am maybe in talks with a certain liquor that I'm a big fan, and I might be able to rock some gear. And they may or may not have responded.
Oh, jeez.
Could you imagine a Cruise Rumple collab?
You know what? Yes. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
You know the worst part is, too, when I go back to Tuscaloosa, people, like, know that I love Rumple Mints. They know that I love Rumple Mints, so they'll show up and put it in front of me. So the last time we were in Tuscaloosa together, I was so gone at that point. But to be fair, we all were.
You said the last time you were in Tuscaloosa?
With you, the last game day. Last game day we were. So Bama, Georgia. But
I was thinking April.
So Bama, Georgia. I don't know if you remember this. I had way too much to drink, surprisingly, and we had so much fun, and we got separated. I was charging my phone in the back.
Oh my god!
This girl comes up to me and was like, "You stole my phone." I'm like, I'm sorry, what? I was like, what are you talking about? Like, you have your phone in my pocket. I pull it out. It's my portable charger that's dead. And it's the keys to our buddy Wes's condo. And so I'm like, I really don't. And she takes my retro 1991 Alabama shirt and ripped a hole in it like Wolverine. And then I'm like, what happened? She gets kicked out of the bar. I have a hole down my shirt. So I'm like, all right, well, I can't stay like this. So I went home. And the next day I go back, get my phone.
I thought I wasn't going to see you again.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Where Cruz fails, he rises in the ashes like a phoenix. And so I woke up at Wes's apartment. I was totally fine. I knew my phone was at Ennis. So I go back to Ennis, get my phone, and I see the girl there who ripped my shirt. And she just looks me in the face and just immediately looks down because guess what? She had her phone the whole time. It was on she had it in her pocket the whole time. And when she was ripping my shirt, it fell on the floor. So hopefully that doesn't happen this weekend with us.
Shout out to whoever that girl is.
No.
She'll probably never see this clip, but you know what?
Nah. You know, if I see her next week, I'm going to show it to her so she can be reminded.
Yeah.
Because she ripped a vintage 1991 Alabama t-shirt.
Shame on you.
Shame. For shame.
Straight up shame.
You know there's going to be more shame tomorrow? Florida secondary.
Saturday, but yes.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is Thursday. So, yeah, in 2 days.
Long weekend.
Florida secondary. Gunnar Stockton legacy game. Calling it now. I don't know what Gunnar Stockton's over-under.
Dude, our guy Cole said he thinks that for the second – well, I guess they didn't play this past weekend, but for the second straight game, he thinks Gunnar Stockton's going to have more touchdown passes than incompletions. So that had to be like – that'd have to be around like 5, 6.
What was Gunnar's line last game against Ole Miss?
Because
he played out of his mind.
Yeah, he played really well.
And here's the thing. I like Gunnar Stockton. I do. I saw him for a half against Texas last year, and then I saw him in the Notre Dame game. And I think he's good. I think he is a better.
Gunnar Stockton, 26 of 31, 289, 4 touchdowns. So our guy Cole was actually wrong. He had 5 incompletions, 4 touchdowns.
I mean, that's still pretty damn good.
It's pretty darn good.
So I'll say this. I think Gunnar Stockton's good, but he's not great. Look,
he's a warrior, bro. He's a get it out the mud.
No,
type
you know
dude,
he
man.
is. He's a more redneck Matthew Stafford.
Dude, he's kind of like Connor Shaw was at South Carolina.
Connor Shaw was a dog. He was too. I think Connor Shaw's a little more mobile than him, and I think Gunnar has a stronger arm.
Yeah.
I think the one comparison you can make with him would be Jacob Eason.
Yeah.
Which I think Eason.
What a name.
I mean, dude, well, if you think about this too, in like 2017, if Eason doesn't get hurt first game of the year, there is no Jake Fromm like run. And does Georgia get to the Natty with Jacob Eason? Like, you got to realize that. Like, Jacob Eason got hurt first game of the year.
A baller, though.
He, number 1 quarterback coming out of high school out of Seattle, Washington. He transfers back to Washington. The craziest part, how I remember that, is Chris Pratt was such a big fan of Washington football because he's from Seattle. And he was like, yeah, we got this new guy, Jacob Eason. The dogs are going to be good again. They weren't. And so I'm just very curious. But I think Gunnar Stockton is a good college quarterback. I actually think he'll be a better pro in his college. Because I don't believe Georgia quarterbacks since Stafford have like the QB training. And you could also say the same for Alabama football too as well. Like, I mean, you got guys like Tua, Mac, Bryce, all these guys, but like we're just surrounded by so much talent that you don't really know how good you really are till you get out. Like, for example, Ty, I know Ty's going to be good when he gets out. He's different. Like, I could just tell. Bryce, I knew he was good because he's different, but he's on just a god-awful team. Mac got a raw deal. Tua was the one where I'm like, dude, he's got 4 potential all-pro wide receivers playing at the same time.
Yeah.
And then Hurts took me by surprise. Never would have saw this from Hurts.
Yeah.
But Jacob Eason gives me that vibe. That's why I knew Jake Fromm wouldn't work out. That's why I knew Stetson Bennett wouldn't work out.
So this game, you got Georgia minus 7.5.
I have Georgia.
Love the dogs.
I have Georgia.
So did Colin.
I have Georgia minus 17.
Oh, come on.
No, here's the thing, Chris. Chris, as someone who's been going to this game since he was a kid, Florida right now is in such a weird, broken space where it's like this team had playoff expectations. Did they not? Like, a lot of people picked them to like get the at-large.
I thought they go 9-3.
I did too. I thought they would beat. Granted, I picked them for the year. I thought they would upset Texas.
I still think they have the talent. That's why Billy's not there.
They have the talent. So Billy Napier is a more southern Ron Zook. If you remember the Ron Zook, he'll recruit his ass off, but could not coach those guys. That's why the guy who came in after them, aka Urban Meyer, aka the next coach that comes in, is going to be successful there. Because guess what? Urban Meyer won a natty in 2 years of being there. Yeah. None of those guys, besides Tebow, Percy Harden, those were the only 2 and Brandon James, the kick returner. Those were the only 3 guys as freshmen that really started for Urban Meyer. Whoever comes in, they're going to have to convince Lagway to stay. And Lagway's going to get the bag if he decides, because he has 1 more year. He has to come back. So does he stay at Florida? Does he leave? I would rather him almost stay, because if you end up getting the right guy, because I think he was my Heisman Trophy pick, Chris. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, I picked him as my preseason Heisman pick. Lagway. I thought he had all the talent in the world. I knew they wouldn't win the SEC. I knew they wouldn't win the national championship. But I thought he was so talented enough that he would end up getting this Florida team with even Billy Napier as his head coach to the playoffs. That's how talented I thought he was. And I think he is that talented, but I thought the injury is a lot worse than it was. And I thought the coaching is just like the fact Billy never gave up play calling was what did his job in. But I think Georgia, I think Georgia's the 3rd best team in the SEC right now behind. I think A&M's 1, Bama 2, Georgia 3. Ole Miss. And look, Ole Miss is no slouch. I think they're like right on Georgia's heel, and the only reason I'm
about to say number 4. What about Vandy? What about Vandy now? Put some respect in the 6-1-5.
No, here's the thing. Vandy has a chance to jump up to 4 after this weekend if they win. You going to Austin, Texas, and you beat what I think is arguably the most underrated defense of college football in Texas. Because here's the thing: everyone's looking at the record, looking at how bad that offense is. Yeah, but do you see that? Do you see that defense keeping them in games? You see that, like you see like that defense keeping them in games. Like that defense could have laid and gave up 50 to Mississippi State.
Yeah,
their defense kept them in the game. Now, granted, I give Mississippi State all the credit in the world because they're a lot better team than we thought they would be.
Bro, Mississippi State. I picked them straight up last week.
Did you?
Yeah.
I picked them to cover.
I picked them. I covered the 7.5.
7.5
I
was
picked
easy.
them straight up in our pick.
I was so pissed. So funny enough, I was.
I don't know if you saw it. I called it on social media. I was like, "Congrats to Jeff Levy. Congrats to the Dogs."
I saw you cover it. I didn't see you pick them like straight up. So I legit was like, okay, this is gonna happen. And then, so I'm like, we're watching South Carolina. So right as Bama took the lead against South Carolina, immediately overtime gets ready to start for that game. And I'm like, man, this is sick.
Yeah.
Like, this is awesome. Great game. I was praying Mississippi State pulled it out. Because, one, they're a fan base that actually deserves it.
Yeah.
If you look at it.
They've been put through the ringer.
They have. Granted, there is a certain fan who I will not name that I cannot stand, and I wish nothing but poor things upon him. And honestly, I'm glad he got humble pie because they caught that touchdown right in his face. Again, not naming names. But he
PFW.
I'm not even naming initials. But he went down on the sidelines, got way too cocky, and he got a touchdown right caught in his face because he thought he was going to be the first one to rush the field. Humble pie.
It'll hit you.
And guess what? He was the first one to read off Bama's dead comments the moment that happened against Florida State in week 1.
Oh my God!
Who was the first one?
We could get in that whole thing. The empire is burning or whatever.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this because I'm not gonna play that, throwing stones in a glass house. Because you have our conversations and we talk. I had I don't want to say low expectations for this team, but I got humbled real quick of being where it's like, you know what, like maybe this, our days of dominating are done. Now I will say this: Bama's looks like a completely different team night and day, but we're not killing people.
Right.
Like we're winning. Like if you think about it, Georgia 1-score game, Vandy 2-score game, but if you think about it, we scored a garbage time touchdown with like 40 seconds left. Tennessee could have been a completely different game. Missouri 1-possession game. South Carolina 1-possession game. We're not killing people. If you look at this, we're looking a lot like 2015 where we're playing good defense and our defense has been playing well. And we're winning by not beating ourselves. Now, I will say this: South Carolina. I know a lot of people are like, "Man, it's like South Carolina. You're struggling with a 3 and 4 team." South Carolina has arguably a top 3 draft pick this year, and then next year, Dylan Stewart, a numbered top 3 draft pick. So it's not like South Carolina doesn't have talent. You play, and you know this as well as anyone. I've never been to Willie B. Yeah. You've been to Willie B. Does that place not get rowdy?
Oh, it gets wild.
That place not get wild. Doesn't matter how bad that team is, right?
Well, I think for Bama too, 5 straight SEC games, 4 against ranked opponents,
and they won.
The
fifth
in a really difficult environment.
Right,
Bama
right in
the bye week. The bye week came at a perfect time.
And here's the thing:
catch your breath, get off your feet.
And I completely agree. And I have nothing but respect for South Carolina. I took South Carolina in the points. I thought it was too many. But I will say this: Bama, historically, the game before our bye week going into LSU, we have struggled.
Yeah.
Like it's just even Saban. Like we've always that game has always been more of a trap game for us because we always go in because we always know we have LSU knocking on the door the week after. And I'm telling you, if you are at Bama better next week, take whatever the spread is. Can you pull up the spread real quick?
Let's see if we got an early one. Our friends, I'm sure they do. Our friends at FanDuel.
Yeah, our friends at shout out FanDuel. Can't wait for that sponsorship.
FanDuel, let's see. I know we have a spread for this game.
There has to be. If I'm going to guess before I even look at it.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a guess. What do you think it is?
I'm going to say Bama minus 9.5.
Let's see if I can get to it.
I'll say 9.5. I don't know.
Alabama minus 12.5.
Oh God, I hate it.
12.5.
I hate it so much.
Woo!
So if
that's a big one.
It is. So if history has a chance of repeating
itself, it probably
itself,
won't change much because we have a bye week.
No, I agree.
Both teams do.
So if history has a chance of repeating ourselves, me and Chris were talking about this. 2021, Coach Ogus announced he's getting fired. We are I want to say close to the exact same as Bryce Young, J-Mo, Mechie, all that at-home night game. They had no business being in that game. They played like that, nothing to lose, hair on fire. I think we won by 1 possession in that game, if I'm not correct. I think it came down to a goal line strip sack by Dallas Turner. I expect it to be around that same kind of energy. I don't know if it'll be as stressful. Give me LSU points, but hammer Bama money line because Kalen DeBoer is undefeated off a bye week. And he's rocking the black hoodie. Can't confirm he's already rocking the black hoodie.
It'd be blasphemy if he wasn't. I'm surprised you're not wearing a black hoodie.
No, you know why?
Can you get that in black? I mean,
I can, and it's actually on the way. Shout out Roback. So
everybody in Tuscaloosa is rocking black.
Hey, I've worn black every week since Florida State. Here's you call me crazy, but not
even a school color, by the way. Let's throw it out there.
It's not, but hey, don't even.
Hey, they got the seats and the chair backs are black.
I know.
Stadium.
I'm telling you,
some Bama folks are pissed about that.
As long as we don't have a blackout game, I'm fine. That's the only thing.
That's too much.
But hey, another day for
the old Gumps in Tuscaloosa would lose their mind.
Another day for another story. We will not talk about Chris and Powdered Blues that don't belong to Ole Miss.
Don't get me started, bro.
Shout out Christopher Mobley.
Yeah, I admittedly. So there's a lot of content that gets cut out of the vlog, as you can imagine, because things get a little fuzzy. That was one of those.
Moments. So.
But what are we doing with the powder blue? What are we doing? Everybody's rocking powder blue.
You know what? You know what's funny is that so I have a few shirts that are powder blue, but
I'm not saying it doesn't look good.
But I won't wear it for a game. I'll wear it if I'm out and about.
It's a stylish, classy, pinky
but I won't wear it for a game. Is that fair?
Ole Miss people everybody just wants to be us.
No, but you think Ole Miss, I think, has like the best color scheme in the SEC.
They do.
I do. Dude, the powder blues are
fresh,
immaculate. Can't
so
even
everybody
lie.
else is like, let's just swagger jack.
But here's the thing, it's not just us. It's
you're right.
Georgia,
everybody.
I've seen Georgia. I've seen LSU.
I've seen it at pretty much every school.
I've seen even Tennessee have it, and so
outrageous.
And I think the only schools you'll find that don't have it is NC State because it looks like Carolina.
Probably not Mississippi State either.
Yeah, you know what? That's
that'd probably be valid.
That would
if I see a Mississippi State fan in powder blue, I'm gonna lose my shit.
So here's the thing: I will rock powder blue, but not on a game day. I feel like that's fair because I will say, look, I'm blonde hair, blue eyes. Powder blue goes well because I'm pale as shit. I'm very pale. So I have to wear red or blue to hide the paleness of me.
I can see you being an Oxford guy.
I love Ole Miss. Sister went to Ole Miss. I love Oxford every time.
Toddy, man.
Well, man. Well, I used to work for Mincy, man, and hotty toddy, man, and I suck, fellas. And man, I tell you what, hell yeah, damn right. Hotty toddy, got somebody. Who the hell are we? Hey, flip, by damn, Ole Miss, by damn. Shout out Mincy. I love you to death.
Shout out to
I love you, Mincy. You're my boy. I miss you. Please. I can't do that either. It's so bad.
He does it naturally.
He does it naturally. But shout out Mitzi. I love that man to death. But no, I mean, look, I think this weekend's gonna be incredible. I'm hammering the dogs. SEC championship preview. Give me A&M Bama. I don't think A&M's losing a game all year. I think if they're gonna have a slip up, it's gonna be in Austin because they know for a fact they have a bye going into the playoffs and going into Atlanta. I think Bama. I feel good about next week. I feel like it's not going to be close, but I feel good about that. Oklahoma, I'm going to be watching that Tennessee-Oklahoma game very closely because I want to see how healthy John Mateer is. If John Mateer's back to how he looked in the beginning of the season against Auburn and Michigan, I'll be a lot more worried about that mobility. Him throwing the ball, absolutely not. Eastern Illinois, Tony Romo, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Sean Payton walking through that door. And then Auburn, we talked about this. That is the game that scares me the most. At Auburn, Iron Bowl was something to play for. Jordan Hare, the last 4 times we have played in Jordan Hare.
Notice how he calls it Jordan Hare. The disrespect runs through this man's veins. It's Jordan.
No.
Jordan.
It's Jordan. I don't give a damn.
It's Jordan.
Just be happy I'm calling it.
They got on me for calling it Jordan.
Hey, they should be happy I'm calling it by its stadium name and not just calling it the Barn. So they should be happy by that. Barn. So the last couple times, 2017, lost, but that Iron Bowl didn't matter. Bama went on with the Natty. 2019, Tua gets hurt. Mac Jones, 45-40. Great game. Jalen Waddle legacy game. But Bo Nix beat us 2020. Bryce Young, 97 yards, 4 overtimes. And then the last time we were there, 4th and 31, we all know that went. That place is a house of nightmares. Only place that's beaten Saban multiple times on the road. But Gus Bus ain't there, thank God. Auburn Jesus gave up on them the moment they hired Hugh Freeze. I'm terrified, Chris. But I will say this.
You should be.
Bama, SEC champions if they play A&M. But I don't want to see Georgia again. I don't want to see Ole Miss. I think we can take A&M. I don't know if we could hang with Georgia a second time go around. I'd rather them get us in the SEC championship game and then we get to get back in the playoffs. I need that rat poison, Chris. And so here's the thing. I could just say, hey, Bama's going, they're winning out. We can do all that. No, I'm not doing that. I fell for that rat poison last year after Georgia. I'm saying I'd be okay not winning the SEC, knowing that we're still making the playoffs.
You get a kind of like you might get a home playoff game in T-Town, which would be
you imagine
outrageous.
Would you come for that?
What would be the cover? What would be the cover at Ennis that weekend?
For everyone else or us?
For everyone else. Everyone else. Not for us, everybody else.
I'm going to guess
200, 250?
No, I'm going to guess
150?
I would say 100. The most I've ever seen it was Texas 2022 after Texas came in and beat us. The most I ever saw was 100. And that was that night. And mainly it was Texas fans because everyone else, we were depressed. It was like me, Hampton, West. We went there. We were like, we had one drink and like, this sucks. I was like, this sucks. And so I would say 100. But a part of me is selfish and wants to get that home playoff game because I just think it would be incredible, dude. Yeah. Like, and it's like, and like, if you look at last year, dude, no team with the bye won a playoff game. Yeah. They all lost. Yeah. And it's like, granted, I know that's like first year of doing that, but like, I don't know if that's going to be the case.
Sample size.
But like, dude, imagine a Bama versus Georgia Tech in Tuscaloosa. Bama versus USF. Yeah. Which that would terrify me. I don't actually.
Not the USF
actually, no, I don't want that.
Not the USF
I take that back. Or I'm trying to think, what like if Bama got a bye week,
Indiana maybe or Bama.
So let's just say this. Okay, so Bama gets the 5 seed. Let's say let's say Bama A&M went out.
They play the 12.
Yeah.
If they got the 5, right?
Okay,
5, that'd be USF.
Let's do
probably.
6. Because I actually think what would happen.
Dude, that might be Bama Vandy again.
God. So here, because what I think would actually happen, Bama A&M play. It's probably going to be 4 because I don't see Ohio State and Indiana losing. Yeah, and I don't see Bama Texas A&M losing. So let's just say, for hypothetical standpoint, A&M wins out, Ohio State wins out. Indiana gets the 5 seed because they have 1 loss. Bama gets the 6 seed, 5 seed because they have 2 losses. Yeah, as a SEC affiliate team that's like you have no stake in the game. You just want to see the best matchup possible. Who do you want to come into Tuscaloosa and you get to see that game? Bama versus who?
Ohio State. Which it won't happen, but
so you're saying, but you got to pick between. You got to pick the.
I think Bama Georgia Tech would be fun.
I would love that.
I do
because I'm trying to think. I mean, they're in Alabama our fight song.
Miami maybe.
You know what's crazy? I don't think that would be that good of a game.
No.
I think Haynes King.
Carson Beck back in T-Town.
Well, because I think, too, Haynes King with his mobility, Haynes King's having the season everyone thinks Diego Pavi is having.
Yeah.
Like, Haynes King is playing out of his mind. If he doesn't get an invite to New York, like, FBI. Yeah. 100% call FBI. And that's Cruz's rant.
Yeah, that's Cruz's rant. Cruz. We're going to get our boy Don in here.
Yeah.
Donovan to close out the show. Yes.
So follow me at The Real Cruz Ox.
Yeah.
Also follow SEC Unfiltered, best SEC podcast you can possibly find, and then follow Back Then Sports.
Back Then Sports, yes.
Back Then Sports.
Know.
If you want to see retro SEC games, retro SEC plays.
Yeah, I appreciate that Braves highlight you put up.
Oh yeah, hey, you know what?
Hey, go Bravos.
Go Bravos. A couple years ago, they won the anniversary of the '95 World Series. I know the 2021 World Series is coming up, I believe, in 2 days, so that won't be up as well. Yeah. So Yeah, it's been great so far. We've only been doing it a month. 2,000 followers on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
We got 4,500 on Twitter already, and then I think on TikTok we're getting to about the 1,500 mark. So every day there will be new sports highlight. Doesn't matter if you like football, basketball, baseball, lacrosse, wrestling, you name it, we'll post it. So, yeah.
Love it, dude. Hey,
right, love you, bud.
Love you, man.
I'll go do Rumble and hit on a girl.
Many more good times to come. T-Town's on deck.
There's a pretty girl downstairs that likes me, so I'm gonna go hit on it. Love you.
Attaboy. Love you, brother. Donovan, let's go. Let's do it, baby. Appreciate you all tuning in. Really, really good stuff. Here, Surf at the Bar. You're in Jacksonville Beach. Come on out. We're having a good time. We're going to wrap it up with our guy, Don. Chop it up a lit. Donovan. Like the hat. Look good, man.
What we got going on?
What's up, brother?
Hey,
glad to have you on, man.
Yes,
you got
sir.
some breaking news. Some breaking news
man.
while we've been on air last hour.
Scott Woodward has been
officially
fired.
fired.
Pete
Wow.
Nakos, and Pete Thamel. So we trust those guys. Yeah, man, it's tough.
R.I.P. in peace.
He has made some questionable hires, I would say. The Jimbo hire, you know what I mean? The two biggest buyouts in college football history, which is Jimbo Fisher and Brian Kelly. So, and now I give him credit. He did hire Washington's former head coach, Chris Peterson. So he did a good job there. But Chris Peterson retired early, obviously, working for Fox Sports now. So,
dude, I'm gonna live tweet this. Let the people in the meantime know who the hell are you,
man? Buddy. Donovan James, man. Thank you, Chris Phillips, C Philly, for having me. Working for SEC Unfiltered, thanks to this guy to my left right here. And I do a little bit of everything, man. Working for
this man right here is Duval.
Formerly Jags. Formerly Jags.
We're the city of the Jags.
Yeah, man, we are. I'm excited to be here, man. I'm blessed to be here. It's been
Jags are pretty good this year too.
4-3,
right?
Lost the last two, but that Monday night game, lost the last two, so tough.
Monday night, what? Chiefs? No, that Monday night. No, that was the win.
That was the Chiefs game. That was
y'all
the
were
last
at that
win.
game. That was a hell of a game. Y'all were going wild.
I can't talk about that game too much because it got a little crazy. Cruz was there.
Got a little rowdy.
The guy, after party was a little much. But shout out to my boy.
Was it here?
No.
Down there?
Yeah, downtown. It was wild, but it was fun. We had a good time, and I'm just blessed and excited to be on, man. It's gonna be a hell of a weekend. Being a Georgia guy, and being
a Mercer boy, man.
A Mercer boy.
Shout out to the Bears, baby.
Shout out, a
lot of good people.
11th in the FCS. So
a lot of good people in Mercer. A lot of friends we'll see this weekend in Mercer.
Yeah, wow, I'm excited, man. We're gonna turn up this weekend. Shout out 478 real quick. Got to shout out my boys.
Shout out to the boy
my
Ben
girls.
Upton.
Shout out Ben Upton for real though.
That's the homie.
I know this guy's a college baseball guy through and through. That's like what I knew him for before I even knew him in person. It's college baseball.
I bleed it, bro. I bleed it. We all bleed it.
Mercer's got a solid scholarship. Shout out Kyle Lewis too. He Golden Spikes Rookie of the Year AL.
Showing out for the.
I'm wearing my Canadian tuxedo for the Toronto.
I love that. For the Blue Jays. Are they playing tonight?
No, they're off. They flew back to Toronto from LA. So
that's
they played. Hopefully they close it out. But
what do you think about the game? Florida, Florida, whatever.
Georgia, Florida.
Let me get it right.
No, I'm excited, man. I'm happy for Billy Gonzalez to get his chance to shine a little bit and get exposure for him. Obviously, Billy Napier is gone, but I think that'll kind of pump up Florida. Yeah. I know a lot of people are taking 7.5. Danny Cannell, Chip Patterson on CBS.
Myself.
Yeah, yourself.
Gators plus 7.5.
I get it. They're talented, right?
It just feels too easy. Like, it feels too easy to take Georgia. That hook, I'm telling you, that hook's
tough.
That hook
will
sink you.
Georgia's played in some tough games this year, some really close games. I think Georgia's going to come out with that dirty dog mentality, though. And
I trust Kirby. There's no way an interim staff is beating Kirby's point.
No, I don't think beating Kirby, but I get the 7.5 point. I think them dogs got to come out like the real dogs, like Gunnar Stockton and Nate Frazier. Them boys in the backfield. The O line's got to play a little bit better. The pass rush, right? The pass rush hasn't been there. That's why they lost Alabama, in my opinion. Was they couldn't get to Ty Simpson. They almost lost Ole Miss because they couldn't get to Trinidad Chambers.
Stop a damn third down. I was at that game.
They made enough plays to win the Tennessee game, right? Which you were at as well. They made enough plays to win those games, but they got to really come with it. It's a rivalry game.
It's not that dominance, but that's college football now.
Yeah,
the parity's crazy. Right, the parity's crazy. Every game's close. Every game's competitive. You can't stockpile talent like you used to, and that's obviously hit Georgia.
Right. No, it's hit them. And that pass, losing all these guys in the NFL. We got guys tonight. This Ravens game, you're losing that Malachi Starks, you're losing Roquan, you're losing a bunch of good boys. I'm sure there's guys on the Dolphins team too. They lost Georgia lost. So you're losing a lot of boys up front, pass rush guys. A guy like Malik Herring from the Chiefs, like just through and through, Georgia's always had pass rushers. This year, they do have some guys up front, but they're inside or they're just not – they're young guys, right? So that's tough. But Kirby's found a way to figure it out like he always does. That staff, you know, Coach Schumann, Coach Bobo, he gets a lot of help.
Apparently what I've been told by some of my Georgia people too is that Kirby Smart's been more involved, if you can believe it, more involved in the defensive game planning over the bye week.
Had to be. This defense isn't as talented. Like you said, the transfer portal and just –
Dude, they look like a Georgia defense.
No, they don't, but, you know, they're trying to pull through, man.
Yeah.
They're trying to get it done. They got a big game, obviously, this weekend. That's the whole reason we're here is the Florida game. So, got to stop DJ Lagway, Dallas Wilson. They got some boys on Florida's team. I respect the hell out of the Florida Gators team. I know they've had some turmoil, but there's a reason they beat the Texas Longhorns, who I respect. There's a reason they've won some games this year. And I know they don't look like Florida.
I was at that game too, Florida, Texas. They got the talent. That's why Billy's no longer there. They've got the talent. What wasn't clicking? It was something.
I think they had the talent with Coach Mullen too. You know, that's another topic for another day, I guess. But
let's talk Mercer, dude. Have you watched a lot of Mercer this year?
Not a ton of Mercer, but they
11th in FCS.
Yeah, well,
dude, Rocky
start. Rocky start, but they won loss.
Stand up Mercer, bro. National title on the way.
Yeah, their quarterback from last year that we lost actually played for Oklahoma when Mateer went out.
Really?
Yeah, because Hawkins went down, Mateer went down for a few plays, and they brought it last week. They brought it. I can't think of his name right now. I'm drawing a blank. He's from
must have been really good.
Cardinal Gibbons High School in Tampa, Florida. So a little bit down from us. Can't think of his name. So y'all help me out with that one. But he played in some mop-up duty and John Mateer got hurt last week. So they losing their quarterback. They lost players to the transfer portal. That's how crazy the transfer portal is that Mercer's losing players, right? Yeah. To be the third string quarterback at Oklahoma, but he's getting reps, getting NIL. So I get it.
The portal giveth, the portal taketh. It taketh a lot from FCS.
But shout out to the coaching staff there, man. Coach Jacobs, who's coming from Ohio State, he played there. You know what I mean? He's a hell of a coach. Yeah. It's his second year there. He's done a hell of a job because Coach Lamb did a hell of a job. Taylor Lamb and his dad, Bobby, both doing a hell of a job. Taylor's always say App State now, and then Bobby retired. But they took over that program, which hasn't been a program that long. They've only been a program since 2014. Yeah. Back in the early 1900s, 20s, 30s, 40s, Mercer was a program. So they came up a lot, man. They've done a hell of a job.
So you're a Jacksonville dude, man. Georgia, Florida weekend. You experienced a lot of these. What's your favorite part of it, man? Outside of the game? It's got to be the party, right?
The party. I'm not going to lie, As a guy in his mid-30s.
And you're going to be at the tailgate.
You know what I mean? I will save myself for throwing down this weekend. Yeah. I know y'all just had my boy
Saturday
Colin
Stevens
Stevens on.
Day.
It's going to be a long day. Tomorrow, I'm checked out. Tonight, I'm
Halloween.
We'll see what happens.
Throw a little mask.
This guy's in town, so
something.
I got my Saw mask at home, a little jigsaw. I got my marshmallow mask.
I got to stop by and get something.
Yeah.
I don't know what everybody keeps asking what I'm going to dress up as. I don't know. I might just get a Scream mask, and that's apparently the thing. Dudes rocking the Scream mask.
When I first met him, I said he looked like a country singer. So chat, let me know if he should just be a country singer, right? He's got the real boots.
The Nashville
on.
I got
the fake boots on.
He lives in Nashville
now
really
too.
Rubbed off on you boys.
No,
dude, I got a 2 weeks ago at the bar. I got a Cody Johnson comparison.
Okay, I don't really look like Cody Johnson. You kind of look. He looks more like the San Francisco Giants new.
Vitella.
Yeah.
I've gotten that before.
Yeah. I can't really.
That's not a bad dude to be compared to because women love him.
They do love him. Shout out to my Knoxville people, by the way.
They love him.
No, listen,
man. There are worse cities. Nashville. There are worse cities to be 6'2". With some flow and a beard.
The flow, man.
There are worse cities.
See, I just cut my hair. I got the fade in now. I was gonna be Drewski for Halloween because I had the blonde. Shout out to my boy Drew. Happy that guy, right?
Yeah.
Drewski's a happy that guy. He's can I curse?
Yeah, it's unfiltered, baby.
He fucks with the Nelk boys. So shout out Drewski, my dog. But yeah, man, I'm excited for Halloween. It's fun. Not big Halloween guy, but I'll dress up.
I'm really not either, man.
I'm not
straight. I'm not a huge Halloween guy.
I'm a Georgia, Florida guy.
I like Halloween for the views, if you know what I mean. But I'm not a huge dress up and go all out. Some people really get it.
No, there's people downstairs.
See, I'm a Christmas baby. I was born on Christmas days. I'm a Christmas guy. I love Christmas. I'm favorite holiday by default. Okay, but Halloween. I mean, dude, I haven't even watched a scary movie.
I've been watching little scary movies. I'm a big Saw guy. I'm a big Texas.
So you watch scary movies like Solo?
Yeah,
bro, you're a serial killer.
Yeah.
You're a freak.
I watch them solo with the lights off. I like the little popcorn action.
Nope.
If
I ain't got somebody to cuddle up with me, I ain't watching this.
Hey, if anybody wants to cuddle up, if anybody wants to cuddle up, they gotta get.
I ain't watched one. You see, that's
mine while he's in town. See Phillips in town.
I haven't watched.
But no, man, I'm excited to be here, man. Florida Georgia weekend. I said Florida Georgia for you guys. Even though I say Georgia Florida, there's some people that wanted me to say Florida Georgia, so I'll say it. But it's a good weekend always. I love it. The atmosphere, just every Halloween weekend.
Last one in Jacksonville for 3 years.
Yeah, we got Atlanta next year, and then Tampa the year after.
Dude,
they'll come back. So yeah, it's gonna be tough, man.
I know Georgia's fans are Atlana'd out, man. It's so much Atlanta.
Georgia Tech moved there for the.
It's
now that's
so
obviously like
Atlanta.
In the same city, but you know it's a college football fan.
Bro.
Not being at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
I've never been there.
I wish it was at Bobby Dodd.
I've
Bobby
heard
Dodd's
cool.
not the great. I mean, I like.
Yeah, it's not a great stadium.
No, but just the atmosphere, man. It'd be in like the.
But
Georgia,
it's a college stadium.
Yeah, and I feel bad for Georgia Tech fans because y'all aren't gonna have. I mean, Georgia runs the state. Like, You're not gonna have the Georgia Tech fan base that you normally would have.
That's what's unfortunate, man. Like,
shout out Georgia Tech, by the way.
And I love I love Red River Shootout was awesome. Like, that was unlike anything I've ever experienced. This game is special being in Jacksonville, but dude, like, taking a rivalry like Georgia Tech and moving it to a neutral site, like, bro, there's nothing like a game on campus. There's nothing, and I think like we've gotten the stadiums. We're feeling this a lot in college baseball. The stadiums have gotten so out of control, and the facilities are getting so nice, and it's like that's great, that's awesome. It helps the fans. You've got premium seating, you've got accommodations for them, but you're losing the character of some of these stadiums. Like some of these ballparks, like I said, it's a big college baseball thing. Like, it's not that they suck or they're trashy. It's a college ballpark. Right. It's not like a minor league. It's different. Like some of these, you can almost get to a point where it's like the stadium's too nice. Yeah. Dare I say? Like it becomes like corporate vibe. Yes, sir. Where it's like, I need a little bit of rundown in my college team. Look, just a little bit. Just a little bit of character.
Yeah, like I like a neutral site game every now and then. Like the Cincy versus Nebraska game was super cool to open the season. I don't know if you saw it. I know that's not
Arrowhead.
Yeah, Arrowhead. That was super cool. Arrowhead's always crazy. And then like that being like in the Midwest, Cincy, and then Kelsey was there, Taylor Swift was there, and all them. So that was super cool. And then like I love this game being in Duval, right? Like you said. But shout out Liam Cohen, and they're on the road in Vegas, one of my favorite cities, by the way, this week. They just
the Raiders.
Jags play the Raiders. They fly out tomorrow morning for that game. They're trying to get out of the way because they got to practice at a high school. Bishop Gorman, Kate Martell land.
Bishop Sycamore?
Not Sycamore, Bishop Gorman.
Okay.
That's where Jeremy Bernard went, by the way. I heard you talking about Bama earlier with Cruz. So
well, we're talking Bama.
Of course. But no, just getting back to that. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, I like a neutral site game. This game being in the Mercedes-Benz Dome next year and then being in
Tampa.
Raymond James Stadium? Yeah. It's gonna be weird for sure. But I mean, it'll get back we'll get our stadium back in 2020.
What do you dude? Your boy Kirby thinks this game should go on campus. He thinks it should go to.
He does, and I saw
He's
that.
a big he wants this game moved.
But then I see Danny Cano last night, who love or hate him. I don't know if you love Danny Cano.
I don't mind.
He hates on the SEC though, so I don't know about that.
Like,
but he was talking about how this game and the Texas OU game we were talking about are special because they're neutral site games. So I get both sides. It is special because, well, for one, I live in Jacksonville. Like, we don't have a college football team in Jacksonville. We have UNF. Shout out to them because of tailgate, right? And JU. But they have basketball teams and baseball teams, lacrosse, all that good stuff. But no football team.
No football.
Gainesville, Tallahassee's kind of close or whatever, USF and Tampa, but no football team in Jacksonville. So that game, that's why that game is so big here every year, right? Because you get that game, like it's so huge. And Dallas, Texas, same thing. They have SMU, but it's not the same.
A lot of people poo-poo on Jacksonville, man. Why?
They do. Because it's not Miami, it's not Tampa, it's not Orlando. You go to Orlando for Disney and the family trip or families like that. If you're a party boy or party girl,
Tampa is fun as hell.
Tampa's awesome. Tampa's my favorite city. I'm not a big Miami guy, man.
I've never been to Miami.
Okay, we got to take this guy
to
Miami. Club
the
11.
Championship, the national championship, college football national championship is in Miami.
When Georgia Bulldogs,
so I'm hoping. Hey, I don't. Whether it's Georgia, it's Bama, it's A&M.
Might be Georgia versus Bama.
Maybe it's Vandy. Whoever it is,
it might be. Hey,
I want to go to Miami for the national title.
Let's go down there. Collins, hey, our boys from Happy Dad all live down there.
See
Kyle
Forgard from Club 11. We'll be doing the same thing.
Yeah,
you will not be
2 in the morning.
Club 11.
Yeah,
I will not be live.
No, I want to go to Miami. I want to go to
aesthetics
South
will be
Beach,
really
man.
nice.
I love it. And Miami Hurricanes, right? Might play a home game. Yeah. Who knows? Shout out to ACC, I guess, a little bit. I know Colin was on here earlier.
Dude, Colin is
all
about it, bro.
We'll see. But no, I mean, I think people shit on Jacksonville a little bit because it's close to South Georgia. It's kind of ratchet for Florida, but like I love it, man, because like moving from Georgia, you got a little bit of ratchetness. It's not too nice. It's not too ratchet. It's like perfect balance. And you got Ponte Vedra, which is like the Furyk family lives there. Tim Tebow, like that's where like the governor's from. So it's nice in Ponte Vedra, and that's like technically Duval, right? Like
we're pretty close to. This is the biggest city.
We're literally on the beach right now.
This is the biggest city in America, by the way, Jacksonville.
Lower, well,
crazy.
48 because Alaska's got a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But like in the mainland, what I call mainland, but it's also the 10th biggest city population wise now. 2025 consensus.
Crazier. It's just crazy
1.1 million people.
Jacksonville's like a bigger city than LA, Chicago.
Biggest city in Florida.
Like.
The governor's from here.
From a land.
No, I love Jacksonville, man. You can shit on Jacksonville all you want, but I love Duval. It's cool.
Put some respect
on Duval, man. We got some stuff here. We just got a couple new restaurants, man. We got
a couple of restaurants.
Couple nice restaurants. Not just your normal.
Michelin. It's a Michelin grade.
And for my normies, we got a what's that restaurant called? Cookout coming on the beach. Beach cookout is crazy though, right? If you're a real the Carolinas, I know you're from. You're from South Carolina, right?
I am from South Carolina.
Originally,
born and raised.
Yeah. So like Carolinas, I know.
But it won't top when you and I went to where did we go?
We went to
Burger Spot. Where did we? What's it called? Whataburger.
We might go there tonight.
Late night.
I'm hungry actually.
Late
right
night.
Now, so
I'm hungry too. I haven't had dinner.
I've been eating at all,
dude. Yeah. Whataburger. We went Whataburger late night in Jacksonville Beach. Let me tell you, folks.
We might go there.
That was a time
for sure.
Had a dude like rapping outside the. I think inside the Whataburger. Remember that guy?
We had a DJ T. Austin there, by the way. He was in Hawaii right now DJing. He's gonna be here this weekend. T. Austin. If y'all know him that live locally, you know T. Austin. But yeah, we had to do rapping out. It's crazy. It's always wild here. Yeah. It's fun, man. It's a little bit of it's the best of like all worlds is what I say Jacksonville is. Living in and like the traffic's not as crazy because it's like so spread out. So it's cool. I like it.
Yeah. Before we get you out of here, man, thoughts on the game? You got like Georgia to cover, like Georgia to win?
I think Georgia wins 35-24 by 11.
Okay.
I do have Georgia covering. I just think that offense, man.
They've been good. Gunnar Stockton's been really good.
They're going to test Florida secondary a lot. They're going to throw it downfield early. They're going to try to.
That receiver room is night and day.
Compared to
night and day.
You don't have guys dropping the ball as much.
But no Colby Young.
No Colby Young, yeah.
No Colby Young.
The tight ends have been playing good. You saw the 3 tight ends last week.
I mean, it's Georgia. Tight end essentially.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, I'll say. I mean, Brock.
Every year they've got loaded. Lawson Lucky, Oscar Delp, like they're loaded.
No, they're loaded. Darnell Washington, who's forgotten about, right? Who's the backup for Brock Bowers? He's on the Steelers right now. 6'8" tight end. Speaking of Vegas, right? He's from Vegas. But no, I got Georgia 35-24. I think Florida keeps it really close early, but the talent cream rises to the crop as always. Georgia wins this game. They get ready for a tough road game next week at Mississippi State, but it's at noon, so that's kind of good because that Mississippi State team is interesting. Yeah, right? They've been interesting all year. Blake Shapen is such a
if State don't win this weekend, they ain't winning SEC.
Yeah, they've been like I have a friend that went to Mississippi State. Shout out Mark Scott, but he said Mississippi State should be 7-1. Don't know about that. They could be
2 overtime losses.
When you play in the SEC, it could be a lot of things, but it's the toughest conference in the country, so anybody could be anything. Vandy, Texas is going to be a hell of a game. I'm super excited about that. I know Vandy fans love you, by the way. I had a Vandy fan. Yeah. Shout out Diego Pavia, man. I'm rooting for.
It's more than Diego.
I want Vandy to make. Like if Georgia doesn't win the Natty, I want Vandy to make the Natty. Like I'm that invested in because I'm a big Johnny guy.
I need a home playoff game in Nashville more than I need air to breathe.
I'm coming out to that.
I need it more than I need air to breathe, my guy.
Shout out to
that party in Nashville will be stuff of legends.
Yeah, those boys, them Barstool, Nashville boys, and then like your boys that did the tailgate last time. I don't remember the name, but shout them
Door Report. Shout out to the Door Report.
Yeah. Hey, they had it lit last time, man. I really want to shout those guys out. They showed so much Southern hospitality in Nashville. Because Nashville, I feel like you don't get that as much, even though you're in the South. But they were, and then obviously this guy right here, see Philly. So no, man. Breaking down that game, Georgia, I do have them winning 35-24. Vandy, Texas is something I'm watching out for. Then the Tennessee OU game. Where's that being played? Is that back? Is it Knoxville?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Dark mode.
That's going to be a fun game.
Dark
because
mode.
that's an elimination game.
Yeah,
both of them are.
With 2 losses.
Because Texas, even though they have 2 losses already, they still can run it.
Yeah.
Because they play Georgia still.
I think
that Ohio State game doesn't really count. I feel like.
I think Texas is 8-4. Maybe they sneak to 9-3, but I think.
But if they win out, though, they're in the playoffs, right?
Well, if you're a 2-loss SEC team, you're in the playoff.
Yeah.
And hell, they'd have 1 SEC loss. If they beat A&M and SEC, they might be in the SEC. The race to the SEC title is nuts.
Because you still got Ole Miss. I heard you guys talking about Ole Miss earlier. Yeah. And then A&M.
There are 9 teams in the SEC right now with Tennessee 2 or less losses. 9 teams with 2 or less losses.
Who are the? I'm missing a couple.
We got Georgia, Alabama, Texas A&M, Texas, Vandy, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Oklahoma, yeah. And there's one more that I'm for. Oh, Missouri. Yeah. I think Mizzou's got.
I'm not really buying Missouri to make the playoffs. Yeah, Oklahoma. I never bought into Oklahoma. But I do buy into like the SEC. I saw Cole Thompson. Shout out him too.
Yeah,
I know he's
shout
a part
out to
of
Cole the Bear.
Yeah. Shout
the
out
Bear.
Cole. His top 10 was perfect. How he had it with Ohio State and and then like all the SEC teams kind of.
I can't wait till Signetti gets exposed. Can't wait. I can't wait. I have Signetti fatigue. I can't wait till he gets exposed.
Fernando Mendoza, I said, was the best quarterback in the country. I told y'all. Listen, go back and see my article on Fansided. Said he was the best quarterback in the country.
I need Ty Simpson Heisman. 20, dude.
He could win it.
25 to win 380 in the preseason.
But Mendoza's just.
He's turning up.
That guy.
Ty Simpson gonna get that shit.
Mendoza. Done in Stockton, baby. Hey, Diego Pavia, bro. Hey, he's got the hype though.
Put it on him.
He's got the hype.
Get him to New York.
I heard Cruz say. I know Cruz he's not a big Diego Pavia fan, but I like Diego because you got to think about what Diego has around him. Yeah. Doesn't have Jeremy Bernard and Ryan Wilson and Kobe Young and all these guys. Yeah. Well, Ryan Williams, excuse me, all these around him. He's playing with like a bunch of like kind of Eli. I know Eli came from New Mexico with him, but like he's not playing with like these dogs. So like shout out to Diego Pavia because like he's elevating that program to like look at College Game Day last week. I know you weren't there, which is crazy.
I know.
But that's you got.
Once I hit a spot, I can't.
No, but I get it. But like what they did last week was like that really showed me a lot, man. Because it wasn't Diego Pavia that won it. It was Clark and that defense and just like everybody around. So, but we'll see the Heisman. I think Mendoza is the favorite, but I know I'm both the SEC guys, so Ty Simpson might win it. Diego might win it. Gunner might win it.
A lot to determine the rest of the way.
Yeah, Signetti fatigue though, man. You're on the Paul Feinbaum.
Yeah, I got Signetti fatigue.
You're not
I'm out on
Sig guy.
Nah, I'm not a big Sig guy.
Okay. Hey, he came from Alabama though, right? SEC wide receiver coach with Julio.
I don't know.
Yeah, I get it.
I can't wait.
What about Lanning?
Oh, dude. Yeah. He needs to come to the SEC. Come on down to LSU.
I love Oregon. I've been up to the headquarters.
He's always going to be the bridesmaid at Oregon, man. I don't think they're going to win it all there.
Because of a Big Ten or just because of
I don't know. I don't think they're going to get it done.
They're the close. Like I was watching Down Bad with the boys or whatever. I don't know what those guys are called, but like they're talking about blue blood programs, and Oregon's not a blue blood, but they're like the one that's right there. I feel like because like
a million uni combinations, 0 national titles,
0. Like Johnny Manziel.
That's just a fact.
Best uniforms in the country.
Yeah, I give him that, but 0 national.
Phil Knight wants the one before he dies. It's 81.
Let's see if he can get one.
Well, not in the SEC. The Big Ten's won 2 in a row, so we'll see.
Yeah, they'll give damn.
They showed last year, though, man. Not the Big Ten, excuse me, Oregon.
Yeah,
because I know Big Ten fans are gonna fucking go at
bullied by Ohio State.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, like I said, SEC is dominant this year. They have the best teams. They have the best players. I do like Sig. I do like Mendoza. I like Lanning and those boys. I think 3 teams in the Big Ten make it. I think SEC will have the most teams, and we'll see. Big 12's good this year, right? BYU, Cincy's got a big game. Texas Tech's a hell of a team with a lot of this.
Yeah.
Oil money. Who's the guy running Texas Tech's donor stuff? You know.
Shit, I don't know.
But you know
he's got cash, so that oil money.
Yeah. Mahomes is like the face of, so we'll see. It's a great college football season, man. I'm just, like I said, blessed to be here, blessed to watch great college football every week. And shout out SEC Unfiltered. Shout out this boy Chris Phillips right here. He's the man. So I appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
Shout out FanDuel and everybody watching, man.
Dude, tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, find me on Twitter at Don James Sports. The name remains the same. It's been that name for a while. And just follow my work at SEC Unfiltered over on Fansided. And I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it.
You're the man. Dude, appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Surf at the Bar, thank you for having us. Great weekend on deck. Georgia, Florida, Georgia, whatever you call it. We call it the world's largest outdoor cocktail party.
Yes,
cocktails will be consumed.
Where's my cocktail?
Hey.
Oh.
Cheers.
We were drinking the same thing.
Cheers.
So cheers.
Cheers. Y'all have a weekend with us in Jacksonville. We'll see you at the tailgate on Saturday. Again, appreciate you all. Like, subscribe, do all the things. Check us out wherever you get your podcasts, all over social media, SECunfiltered.com. You already know the drill. Till next time, appreciate y'all. Cheers. Let's have a weekend in Jacks.
Yes, sir.